my name is Holly, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the books that I really want to get to in 2019. This is seriously one of my most favorite videos to film because I just love making plans and having the hope that I will smash my TBR this year. Not smash as in but like Hulk smash. So I have a bunch of books here that I did not pick all willy-nilly. I actually picked books that I will 100% be getting to in 2019. Even though I do have that reading challenge where I'm focusing on unread completed series, but these books will have nothing to do with that. These are kind of like my rewards for a job well done. That first book is The Grey Bastards by Jonathan French. I was so excited to get to this one last year and then I never got to it. This is one of those books where I want to wait a little bit closer to the release date of the second book, and I believe this is a duology, but this bright highlighter orange stares at me every single day. This book is all about these filthy, bloody orcs who ride hogs. Like, not hogs as in motorcycles, but hogs as in like giant pigs, basically. And I just don't think you can get any cooler than that. Oh, this is an adult fantasy as well, if you were curious. Ooh, it was blurred by Michael Rusakov. Cool. Live in the saddle, die on the hog. I've been like craving really dark, gritty, and kind of a raunchy adult fantasy, and I feel like this is going to fulfill that void. So going into the complete opposite direction, I have Magnus Chase by Rick Riordan. I cannot believe I haven't read this series yet. In fact, I believe this book was in my 2017 books I want to read before the year ends video. 2017 books I wanted to read before the end of the year. Wow, that was a failure. I never got to it, but I will be getting to it this year because I desperately want to get this off my TBR. To have Rick Riordan even on my TBR at all is just like shame. I think what's holding me back from reading this series is because my knowledge on Norse mythology is so bad. So it makes me really nervous going into this one since it's all about Norse mythology. It's literally like the glue that's holding the plot together. But it's Rick Riordan. I mean, he could explain trigonometry to me, I'd probably understand. The next book is Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. Okay, fun fact, I've actually already read half of this book, but it was many years ago, and I was reading it in a mass market paperback format, which I absolutely hated. So I made it a promise to myself to get the hardcovers, which took years, by the way. Hardcover editions of these books are so hard to find, and well, I now have all 3 books in hardcover right here behind me, and now I can make it my mission to finish off this trilogy. I'll obviously have to reread what I read in this book, but that's okay. I remember really enjoying it. This is a extremely grimdark adult fantasy following a child basically called Jorg, who is a very evil little freaking brat who basically wants to become king and will do absolutely anything to make that a reality. This book does involve some very dark circumstances, so be aware of that. But I do hope to finish this trilogy in its entirety this year. I say hope, but I will be getting to all of these books. I didn't just add them all on here all willy-nilly. The next book here is Best Served Cold by Joe Abercrombie. Yet another adult fantasy. I started and finished the first parts of the First Law trilogy last year, and I am now ready to move on to Best Served Cold, Red Country, and The Heroes, which is the second trilogy. I will be reading this trilogy in anticipation for Joe Abercrombie's new trilogy that takes place in the same world. I actually talked about his new series in last week's video, but I'm so freaking excited for it. The next book here is Stolen Songbird by Daniel L. Jensen. This is one of the oldest books on my TBR. Pretty sure I got this in 2015, and the reason why I haven't hauled it yet is because I'm still incredibly excited to read it. It's all about these trolls who live under this cursed mountain, and there's a prophecy foretold where our main character has to marry the crown prince of the trolls or something, and it just sounds totally right up my alley. I feel like this book has been in like all of my planned TBR videos since I've made a booktube channel. It just needs to happen, and I will make this happen in 2019. In fact, if I don't read this in 2019, all of you guys unsubscribe to me. Hold me to it. And this trilogy is completed too, so like there's no reason for me not to read it. Now this next book that I want to read this year is going to make a lot of you very happy, and that is Nevernight by J. Kristoff. And I'm including God's Grave as well because I want to read both of those before the third book comes out, Dark Dawn, which comes out in September. So I haven't read a J. Kristoff book yet. I know, what is life? This is an adult fantasy series following a girl named Maya who experiences a devastating loss within her family, and she vows to seek revenge, but in order to do that she must train in the brutal art of assassination, aka she wants to become an assassin, aka I'm here for this, people. I need to experience this world immediately, and I'm excited to do that. Up next, I have Malice by John Gwynne. I recently got A Time of Dread for my birthday, which is a new series that takes place in the same world. So obviously, I need to read this series first before going on to that one, which I plan on doing this year. Now this plot centers around gods, and it's all about this world where centuries ago humans and giants lived in harmony, but that all unfortunately changed when another god sought to destroy the world. Wars raged, and now presently humans and giants are now enemies, but they still live among each other. But yet again, things are changing because of a prophecy being told that all of these mythical creatures that used to not be around are now coming back. Did I get that synopsis right? Who knows? I'm really excited to go into this. This series is very large, and what is it, like 5 books, I think? So yeah, I have a lot of work ahead of me. And the final book that I want to make a priority this year is The Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst. This book begins following our main character Delena as a child when her village is attacked by spirits. She and her family are the only ones to survive due to Delena banishing the spirits. This is the first time that her powers have manifested, and she is then whisked away to train her powers at some academy, when suddenly a huge battle commences, of course. I'm really intrigued by the magic system in this world. Spirits are kind of animalistic and elemental, and women have the ability to control spirits, which I'm just so excited to read about. I own the second book as well, so I'll be able to binge read both, hopefully get the third book, hopefully enjoy it first. And yeah, I'm excited to do that. I love these covers. The cover of the second and third book are gorgeous too, so I might have to pick up that third book soon. We'll see. Oh shoot, I totally forgot about a trilogy that I want to get to this year. Yeah, let's throw this in really quick. I want to get to Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson this year. That's right, I have not read this trilogy yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I'm an adult fantasy reader and I haven't read Mistborn. What? This will happen. This will happen. This will happen. Alrighty, so those are all the books that I really want to make a priority this year. Tell me down below what books that you really want to get to first thing in 2019. Give this video a big thumbs up for me, and don't forget to subscribe. I upload videos every single week. Follow me on Instagram at Holly Carts Books and on Twitter at Holly Niece. And until we meet again, happy reading.